Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Raihan Akram Aqib and I am from English Literature 2019. Today I will explain you about earthquake. Let's go to the definition first. What is earthquake? An earthquake, also known as a quake, tremor, or trembler, is the shaking of the surface of the earth, resulting sudden release of energy in the Earth's lithosphere that creates seismic waves. So, an earthquake is basically a sudden release of energy that can vibrate Earth's lithosphere. And the seismic wave is the result of an earthquake. Seismic wave is a vibration generated by an earthquake, explosion, or similar energetic source and propagated within the Earth or along its surface. Let's go to the next slide. The next slide is talking about causes of an earthquake, or what can make an earthquake. Earthquake can made by two things. The first is natural forces and the second is human activities. Natural forces divided into two things. First is tectonic earthquake and volcanic activity. Tectonic earthquake is a earthquake occurs when strain in rock masses have accumulated to a point where the resulting stresses exceed the strength of the rocks and sudden fracturing result. The fractures propagate rapidly through the rock, usually tending in the same direction and sometimes extending many kilometers along the local zone of weakness. As a fault rupture progresses along or up the fault, rock masses are flung into opposite direction and thus bring back to a position where there is less strain. At any one point, this movement may take place not at once, but rather in irregular steps. The sudden slowings and restartings give rise to the vibration that propagate a seismic waves. Second is volcanic earthquake. Earthquake also common happen because of the activity of magma in the volcano. This type of earthquake can be a symptom before a volcanic eruption. Yes, it is likely that even in such cases, the disturbance is the result of a sudden slip of rock masses ejected to the volcano and the consequent release of elastic strain energy. Volcanic earthquake is commonly happen in Indonesia because Indonesia have so many active volcanoes. This earthquake also can be sign of an eruption of a volcano. Artificial induction or human activities can also make an earthquake. The first is mining. An earthquake can also happen because of mining activities. In the case of deep mining, the removal of rock produces change in the terrain around the tunnels. So basically, when the miner make a tunnel dig into the earth, if the construction is not great, the rock can slide into the tunnels that can make an earthquake. The second is military activities. This type of earthquake commonly happen because of explosion. It can be a radioactive explosion or nuclear explosion or missile explosion that is being tested by the military. Next slide is talk about impact of earthquake. Earthquake can occur tsunami. A tsunami will occur when the epicenter of the earthquake is under the sea and not too deep. If this tsunami is going to happen, then we will see some sign of a tsunami. Thus, it is sufficient for us to save ourselves and also families before the tsunami actually happens. The two is causing losses. The losses incurred by earthquakes are enormous. Some of these losses are damage to buildings, damage and loss of property, as well as spiritual or mental illness experienced by the victims, especially children. The third is infrastructure damage. One of the most pronounced impacts of the earthquake is the damage to building. This happens in all earthquakes when the vibration is large and the location of the epicenter is shallow. These slides talk about things to do when earthquake is happening. First, don't be panicked. Stay calm. Because when you are panicked, you can think clearly what you can do to save your life. Second, if you are in home, you can take cover below a table or get out from the home quickly as possible. And if you in building, you must get out from the building quickly as possible and use the emergency stair. Don't use the lift because the lift can be damaged because of the earthquake. Fourth, go to the field or gathering point. 5. Don't make tree as a cover because of the earthquake can make the tree falls into the ground. 6. Contact the help center as soon as possible. This step is so important because you can save your life or other people's life. 7 is wait for the rescue team to arrive at your point area at your gathering point area. Anticipation of earthquake. First, build construction of buildings that are vibration or earthquake resistant. Second, planning the placement of settlements to reduce the density of occupancy in areas prone to earthquakes. Third, zoning of areas prone to earthquake and also land arrangement. Fourth, providing education to the public about the importance of knowing how to save when an earthquake occurs. 5. Train family members to carry out emergency response activity. 6. Always prepare essential tools such as fire extinguisher, excavation equipment, and etc. Okay, that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention, and if you have any question, please don't be shy and comment down below in the comment section. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.